right. Back online. Let's see if we're cranking along properly. All right. Yes. Back on. Okay. there. Let's do this. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and similar places. Try flipping for you a few extra bucks online. Been out for the past couple weeks. I was actually at work, but either important work stuff or like last week I had a bunch of phlegm and stuff in my chest, and I would have been coughing all the stream. So I got over that, and so I'm back. So I stream most Monday mornings, and sometimes 1 or 2 days throughout the rest of the week, depending if I have a good find or a really great sale. Speaking of sales, they've been decent, not great. Lately, I have hit a couple of good days, I think, in the past week, but mostly it's been bread and butter stuff. It's been going on my usual 1 to 2 sales a day. With what I have, I only have probably about at any point in time, or around between 2 and 250 listings at any point in time. Usually it's around 250. And so I don't net out a whole ton. I think I net out 300 to 500 a month. August was a weird month where I sold a whole bunch of good stuff that month, and I had a really good month. I think I pulled in like $1,000 net. That's after shipping, after taxes, after everything else, and that's what I put in my pocket. I think that I haven't checked this month. I think I'm back in that $300 to $500 range. But that's the way it is. That's how I do it. I don't put a whole lot of time into doing this sort of thing. I think I put 10 to 15 hours a week at most into reselling. It's an hour or so at the thrift store 3 times a week, and 1 to 2 hours every day or two doing pictures and posting, and that's it. And that's what it garners. I have a thrift store that's really, really close to between where I work and where I live, and I only work 10 minutes away from my house. So I'm in a really good situation when it comes to reselling. It's a good thrift store that's in between. So, and a really decent garage sale area. So that's how I pull it off. So let's get into it about what we got. These are a sort of credit card folding knife thing that it folds from like that into there it is, that. And I got a big box of these at a estate sale for like $5 for several hundred. I think it felt like about 200 of them. And I've been selling them $10 for $9 on eBay. $9 free shipping. So I'm pulling in $2 to $3 a piece off of every sale, and I'm down to my last. I think I got 2 batches left. I sold 3 of these batches over the weekend. So these are real good movers. Yeah, it's not a lot of profit, but it was easy because I had to make one listing. I had to count them, photo them, put them up. One listing, easy to ship. So I'll do that any day of the week for something that's a guaranteed. It's a guaranteed $2 to $3 profit. So they were very consistent sellers. So it's really nice to find something I would tell anybody, if you can find something in bulk that sells at a profit and you get it cheap enough to where you're covered, get it and do it. Because it's at some point it's kind of free money. It takes 3 minutes to pack that up. At some point it's kind of like free money, and you're putting even though I didn't make a whole ton of money on it, I made money. So some things are worth doing, particularly if you only have to put a little bit of work in. So that's philosophy. Next up is something I shouldn't have listed is this Champion T-shirt, and it went for like $6, $6.50 or something. And I was going off. I think there was a celebrity who kind of made these popular or something for a period of time, and I probably got too late after that. It's usually my case. If I find out something's trending, I find out too late that it's trending. So but it's been listed way too long. And it's always, for small sellers, it's always a good idea sometimes to maybe barely break even or take a little bit of a hit if you don't do it too often, simply because if you can get it out and it's a good sale, it helps your numbers. And I think that's going to be the case here. But for profitable stuff, Hot Wheels. This one is a 70 Camaro Z28 Road Race Pearl White Redline. This is a real modern car, probably made in the early 2000s. Real clean, and this sold for $10. Shipped. So, again, make a few bucks off of these. What I like doing, and I actually have a box here I got, is if you can find a big box of Hot Wheels for about a quarter a piece or less, and like real Hot Wheels, not like cheap made in China stuff. There's a real good chance that there's a $10 to $20 car in that box. And you just got to be able to take time to do it, and you have to have an outlet to sell the rest of them. Like, what I'll do is I'll go through this box, I'll look a bunch of them up, and if I find anything worth more than about $8, I'll list it on eBay. The rest are going to go to the flea market with me for 50 cents a piece, and I'll do pretty good. So, anyway, that's philosophy there. And finally, this book, Method of Organ Playing by Harold Gleason. This is an old one. This went for $15, and this is the 4th edition in 1949. So, this is a fun sale. This is actually going to be a pain to box up because of the size of it. I think I may have a box for it, but this is actually going to be a little bit of a headache to box up. But it's media mail, so cheap. Anyway, so that's my sales for this week. Excuse me. Finds over the past couple weeks, probably the best finds I have had are these two guys. 1990s WWE wrestlers, Ultimate Warrior, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. These are highly collectible right now. Guys are really, really after these. These are $10 to $20 figures. Particularly, he's got a good condition belt with him. So these are in pretty high demand, particularly the accessories to them. I have seen accessories go for $30 to $50 depending on the figure for some of them. But these are like easy $10 figures as well. So, and a couple other big hits, and I'm real curious as to how these are going to do. I don't know how many of you remember Captain Planet, but that's what these are. And these are actually like the 3 rarest figures in the Captain Planet line. So these actually may be 20. There's a couple of these that may be $20 figures. So it'll be interesting. I may lot these all up at once, ask for like 50 for all 3, and then bring it down from there. And I came across more of a batch of 90s figures, not 80s stuff, and so one of them's back there that I'm keeping as a Punisher that I'm keeping. Let's see, anything else right around here that I really, really need to shout out about? Not really. Everything else is, I don't think I have any big home run stuff right now. I gotta look this up. I like grabbing military patch. This is like Vietnam, early 80s era military stuff. So some of it sells, some of it does okay. At minimum, I can make money on it out at the flea market. But sometimes if it's a rare type of thing or useful type of thing, it can resell. So, told you. Anyway, that's today. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you got any finds. Other one, have a good day.